Beautiful. Ancient. And big.
Those are brilliant words, really. That was excellent. What else have you been doing? What's your favourite thing that you've done today?
Doing the markings.
The markings?
Yeah.
What was the other person doing after you made markings?
He was making the moves of my markings.
Wow. Was he doing it well?
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much for that to us.
I'm Abby Page and I'm an associate artist with Sainsbury Centre. My role was to help the children connect to the artwork through creating dance and movement based around themes found in some of the works of art.
Abby, she dances like the waves in the ocean.
We had the movement vocabulary in different ways of travelling, and I asked them to use this to think about how a wave might travel across the room. They created their own wave movement together as a group. Then we embellished this by adding in some blue fabric, so they were a massive wild wave travelling across the room.
I went dancing. We were dancing like the ocean and like the cliffs that break up into little pieces.
You can see sculptures when you come in. You see different colours of sculptures. There's some that are like multicolored, but they're just like dark with like dark colours.
We went out to see a big sculpture called Drench, which was done by Ro Robertson. We looked at some of the shapes within sculpture. Some children created shapes that kind of complemented the sculpture. We got some silver bowls, which make a beautiful sound when you tap them. And then we had a go at making some sounds with it, so exploring making different sounds with the bowls. We poured some water in the bowls, we dropped stones in, we tapped, and this was really for the children to explore what different sounds they could make with the bowls in groups together.
I'm Miss Hilliard and I work at Earlham Infant and Nursery School, and my class have been taking part in a Year 2 summer art project in collaboration with Sainsbury Centre. It's the most fantastic experience for the children to be involved in. We've done this for a number of years and it's a really special experience for our children, and it's a wonderful chance for them to express themselves creatively through dance, moving their bodies, as well as understanding how they can use different materials to make sculptures, as well as art using different mediums.
So we took them into the studio where we had a floor that was covered in lining paper, and I guided them through various exercises to mark and make on the floor using their bodies, using the movement, and seeing what movement came from them wanting to mark on a big scale. The children seemed very excited about what they were doing, were very responsive, had lots to say, lots of really interesting comments and really interesting movement to show me.
It's great fun working alongside Abby and using the art collection as inspiration for movement and dance. She really does make the space feel alive and full of joy. I'm Becca Sturgis. I'm a learning programme manager at the Sainsbury Centre. I have mostly worked on the planning of this project. We've been working on the Art and Nature project with West Earlham Infant School now for at least the last 5 years, bringing together school teachers and associate artists, getting them to share ideas, develop activities for the children that will allow them the opportunity to try making artwork in loads of different ways and to feel really at home and comfortable in the galleries and inspire them to come back and visit with their families in their own time. I love working on the Art and Nature project every year. There's such a fantastic energy at the school and the children are such a pleasure to work with. It's really wonderful to work with Jo on this project. She brings such huge experience of creating. She's really able to wow the children with all of the things that she's done.
My name's Jo Chapman. I work as an artist in sculpture. I'm currently an associate artist at the Sainsbury Centre. I've worked with them and West Earlham Infant School on their Nature and Science project. This will be the 3rd year running. And yes, every year it's been a joy and every year I learn something.
I've been doing sculpting, making different things like coral.
We're making stuff with clay and then we are colouring them with sand.
I think bringing art and artists into the school is opening them up to another world, and it's giving them the opportunity to really look at art, to respond to art, to explore lots of different approaches, to start a visual education really, to broaden their sort of visual vocabulary, their understanding of materials, their understanding of processes. And I think it's really a chance for them to express and explore about what art can be, how it makes them feel, what they like, what they don't like. I think projects like this are just so valuable.
We made coral with cardboard and then we stuck them all together and then we got some bandages and then we wrapped them round.
I'm Tyler Mays. I'm a Year 2 teacher at West Earlham Infant and Nursery School. It's been really nice because as part of the project, every year we get to take our children to the Sainsbury Centre and we're greeted really warmly by Becca and the team there. When we get there, every year there's a different exhibition to explore and we tie that in really nicely with the curriculum. And we also do a tour of the sculpture park and try and reflect those designs in what we create at school as well. I think the main benefit and impact of us working with the Sainsbury Centre is the opportunities and experiences the children get to have such an amazing thing just so close to where they live. It's really nice hearing their conversations as you're walking through the grounds and you get to the Sainsbury Centre and there's kind of that wow factor. Quite often as well the children will then ask if they can come back again, and absolutely yes, but also then encouraging families to access that space as well because it is there to be used for everybody.
Amazing, brilliant and fun.